Cameroon have never beaten Bafana in an international game. To get through to the last eight of the AFCON, they will have to overcome this feat, something that they've never done before. To look at the game, I expect Hugo Broos to start the same team that he started in the previous game. Hugo Broos, as we know, is not known for making too many changes. Even though there were a lot of people who complained in the last game that Sithole as well as Ungezana were not playing, were probably the weakest link in his team. How I expect Hugo Broos to approach the game cautiously, like he has done throughout the AFCON, as well as in the previous AFCON when we got through to the semi-finals. What he's basically looking to do from my perspective is that he'll sit, allow Cameroon to have the ball, and then if Cameroon do give them position, he will be looking to hit them on the counter, either by playing the long ball through wide to Apolis or well as Moremi on the wide side. I expect him to start with the same midfield that he started in the last game, with Umbule, Sithole as well as Umugweno. At centre-back, I highly doubt that he'll make any changes so late in the tournament, considering that these back four has conceded 3 games. I would have expected him to change the game, but knowing that Umadala is very stubborn and he believes in what he believes in, and that he doesn't change it for anyone, I believe he'll continue with the same back 4. Where it becomes crucial for us is that Cameroon, on the other hand, they will be looking to overcome the World Cup qualifier woes, where they will not able to qualify for the 2026 World Cup in America. They, I believe, are looking to prove that the coach that they've hired, as well as the management, are looking to prove that the coach they've hired is the one that will be able to do the job and take them through the future. Cameroon has not been playing too well though since they won the AFCON. If we all remember that the last time they actually done well at the AFCON was with Hugo Broos, when Hugo Broos took them to the title in 2017. In my view, I believe that Hugo Broos will have the Cameroon side's number because he has previously coached the team. And then if you also look at the momentum that Bafana has been able to build, even though they've not been able to play the best of football, what you can't take away from this Bafana team though is that they've been able to get the results, whether it was through the qualifiers or even through in this AFCON, where they've been able to collect 6 points. Cameroon on the other side are also a team that is unbeaten in the tournament, as they will able to collect 7 points throughout the tournament. I expect Cameroon's talisman, who's been able to create so many opportunities, Umbumo up front, to thread the balls through like he has been threading the balls through in the previous games. What it becomes important for Bafana though is that they will have to be concentrated throughout the game. The thing of switching off, as we've seen in the previous game where we lost the ball in the center of the park, if anything happens like that on Sunday, we are certain to be punished, as you will realize that the standard of the Cameroon team is slightly higher than the quality that we have in the Bafana team. Bafana will have to work as a team, as they have been doing throughout the AFCON. As we've seen that most of Bafana's performance have not really been individual performances, but performances that have more been where they've worked harder together as a team, where they've grafted for the result. I expect Bafana to continue in that vein, where they graft results and go hard. I expect Bafana to, if anything happens, if let's say, for example, they do go a goal down, I expect them to come even harder at Cameroon in the second half. And if that does happen, I do not see how Cameroon will hold out Bafana if they do let the handbrake down. What I mean by letting the handbrake down is if Bafana do decide to start with only one defensive midfield, which I highly doubt, I do not see Cameroon having any chance. And even in the event that Cameroon does go ahead, I believe that there is enough firepower on the bench for Bafana to go through. Being it that it is Hugo Broos's last AFCON and that he's previously won it, I believe that he wants to go out in style in the African stage by winning the AFCON for the last time, and also building momentum for the World Cup that will be staged next year in America. My prediction is that Bafana will go through. It will be either 2-1, and then for Bafana to go through to the last 8. And then if you do agree with any of my comments, if you do have any different views, if you've liked the video, please do like. Let me hear your comments. Let me hear your point of view, and let's have a discussion about the last 8, the last 16 that Bafana will be playing on Sunday. Thank you.